Indonesia's President Joko Widodo has imposed a total ban on people traveling back to their hometowns to celebrate the end of the fasting month of Ramadan. The move is to curb the spread of COVID-19. Mr. Widodo says almost a quarter of Indonesians still want to travel despite advice to stay put.
Dari hasil survei yang dilakukan oleh Kementerian Perhubungan disampaikan bahwa yang tidak mudik 68%. Yang tetap masih bersikeras mudik 24%, yang sudah mudik 7%. Artinya masih ada angka yang sangat besar, yaitu 24% tadi.
Initially, Mr. Widodo had only banned close to 6 million of the country's civil servants, soldiers and state employees from going on the annual exodus, known locally as Mudik. Indonesia has more than 7,100 coronavirus cases and 616 deaths. Saiful Bari Ismail joins us for more. Saiful, why has Mr. Widodo finally decided to impose the total ban?
Well, you know, Mr. Widodo's announcement came as a surprise because earlier this month, he said he was not going to ban Mudik for a majority of the population. Now, the ban will be enforced this Friday, the 24th of April, which is also the first day of Ramadan. So, on one hand, we can say that the decision to ban Mudik now is timely. On the other hand, there are people who think that Mr. Widodo has been late in making the decision to ban Mudik. There are already 7% of Indonesians who have traveled back to their hometowns. For example, the governor of central Jakarta estimated that some 600,000 people from the urban areas are already in the province. Now, these people had decided to go back home early because, firstly, they know there's a possibility the government may ban Mudik, so they left before the ban is announced. Secondly, most of these people are probably hard hit by economic conditions in the urban areas like Jakarta, which is under large-scale social restrictions. They may have lost jobs and income, and the best way for them to survive is to go back to their villages where the cost of living is lower. Now, Mr. Widodo has been hesitant to ban Mudik. On the 9th of April, Mr. Widodo said there are two groups of people that should be allowed for Mudik. The first group, citizens who have to go back to their villages because of financial difficulties. The second group is citizens who return to their hometowns because it's a long-held tradition in Indonesia. Another reason why the government was hesitant was because of the impact a ban on Mudik may have on the economy. Now, during Mudik, people from the city go back to their villages and they spend money in the villages. So it helps with the economic distribution from the city to the village.
Saiful, so in a country as large as Indonesia, well, it seems enforcement is key then.
Definitely. Enforcement will be a big challenge for authorities. It's estimated that 4.6 million people are still keen to go Mudik. Mr. Widodo has ordered the relevant authorities to prepare the technical details following his decision to ban Mudik. The acting Transport Minister Luhut Panjaitan has said that people will not be allowed in and out of the city, especially in areas which have large-scale social restriction measures. However, public transportation like commuter trains from Jakarta to Bogor will still be operational. This is to facilitate people in the essential services who still need to go to work. Toll roads will still be open to enable the movement of goods and essential supplies. Mr. Luhut said there will be penalties for those caught trying to leave the city areas. However, these sanctions will only take effect on 7th of May. There are still a lot of details the Transport Ministry needs to iron out. These include whether intercity buses, trains and flights should stop operating. Now, to help affected residents, the government has issued a set of assistance measures such as food aid and cash handouts that would help cushion the impact of the ban. Regional leaders have welcomed the move to ban Mudik. They understood the need to have such restrictions. Some local leaders said they will set up checkpoints and ensure strict inspections at the borders and will not hesitate to send back anyone who are travelling for Mudik.
All right, thanks for that update. Saiful Bari Ismail speaking to us.